Good afternoon, friends. I'm Matt Williams. I'm the director here at Skylake, and I look absolutely ridiculous because we're going to go for a walk. And let me turn the camera around, and maybe you'll see why I am chuckling because, yeah, it's pretty much 37 degrees out Fahrenheit and pouring rain. And as much as I love hiking, even in the rain, for some reason, hiking in this kind of rain just is, is striking my funny bone today. So there we have it. For, my apologies. Okay. So we do have a lovely view of still frozen Sky Lake from the north porch of Founders Lodge. And a nice view of the lakeside, the Memorial Tryst. Nice view of the waterfront. And over here, through the trees, you can see the roof line of North 2. And even though it's frigid and raining, it is still gorgeous here. So let's meander down the stairs. We can take a peek in Founders dining room as we go through, getting set up for our next groups coming in. Very exciting. Yeah, so moving down to get a nice view of the beam that goes across there. And I shall open my umbrella. And this is one of my favorite umbrellas. And it comes from an old United Methodist Church campaign. It rained today. And I thought about my life. Thank you, United Methodist Communications, for that lovely gem of an umbrella. It really is one of my favorite umbrellas. And as you may hear, it is raining. So we'll just take a little peek around the corner here. As you can see, we do still have a fair the lawn of Riley, and probably not enough to go skiing or snowshoeing, but definitely enough to make, a snowball to throw at your siblings or your cousins or whomever. Good packing snow with this rain. So we're walking along the downstairs of Founders Lodge. We're going for a nice long hike to the south porch of Founders Lodge today. But maybe we'll rather than going up the stairs, we'll take the long way around. Hey, I have the umbrella up, might as well do this. So it is quite soupy through here, as you can see, because it's spring, and this is what happens in the spring. The snow melts off, the rains come down, and they make their way down to the lake. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm jealous of the water, but maybe I'm a little jealous of the water, getting to hang out in the lake so much. Just saying. Lovely little view of the patio and the boathouse. Don't know where that accent came from. So welcome to Silly Matt Day. Now, one of the things that, thank you, Joyce. This is what happens when we've all been kind of in quarantine for a year. I'm not going to go up the long way because I will lose the signal. So I was just going to give a nice little, for hiking this time of year. I can see the Wi-Fi router that I'm connected to, and yet still having a little bit of issue with it. So I'm going to stand right here, and we can look at the water coming down. So what I was going to share is that if you are up here hiking this time of year, or really hiking any place where there's a lot of mud this time of year, one of the things that you should do, which seems counterintuitive, is walk through the mud. So if you're coming hiking, which you are more than welcome to do, we just ask that you sign up for a free pass ahead of time and then check in when you arrive, is to walk through the mud. Because it turns out it's better for the trail systems, wherever you are, to walk through the mud than walk around the mud. Because in the long run, that will lessen the impact you have on the overall nature around the trail. So we can leave that for our furry and feathery friends in the forest, and maybe some finned friends as well. Okay, so you're asking, I'm going to walk through this mud puddle because I'm afraid if I get too far from the Wi-Fi router, I'm going to disconnect yet again. So we'll take this mud puddle for an example, and normally we as human beings would be like, oh, it's dry over there, and so we want to walk around it. But good hiking practice would be walk right through it. And I don't have my muck boots on, just my regular boots, so I'm not going to splash through it, but definitely 4-year-old Matt would be jumping through this puddle and laughing quite profusely. So and that is really all I have for you today, friends. I hope you enjoyed this just fascinating hike on a rainy afternoon, and hope that you'll take care and that you'll join us again next week for our mini hikes Tuesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern, thereabouts. And until then, stay safe, get outside, and keep a smile on your face. Bye, friends.